as boy, like that guy is my kind of guy, you no, not in that kind of way, but it's like you see the way he was just shoving off the boyfriend as by excuse you to know your place now. Now I like the fact that my blood was just hot when that Frank boy was doing like one leave and it was like, excuse you, are we here for a tour or we are here to see your boyfriend? Guy, let's go, Jerry. And the girl just she just wisened up. But that time that I didn't like the fact that he was already falling for the girl. I did not like it. I didn't like it. King Agbogbo was that. Yes, I like the fact that Frank gave him the answer that I don't see it. Was that only seeing fine girl? Is that the first fine girl you? And is that fine girl that will kill you? Mutimo. Is that Carmen girl? Because I already know where the movie is going to go. I've not seen the movie, but she is here. I be him. What's the guy's name in the movie again? I can't remember. Hey, how can somebody forget? Is this Soji? Oh, Ishaya. Sorry. That Ishaya boy and Atlas, they will end up fighting over the Carmen girl. Yes. And then we know how the story would be. Ishaya will not be the one giving her good advice, counseling her, comforting her, consoling her, and all those stuff. And then just prove me wrong if that's not what happens. Yeah, but I knew that is what is gonna happen in this movie. Oh yes, that's number one. So I think basically those are the two lessons those are the things I've picked. Number one, so big schools even do scam. Big schools set examination and give the answers to people to come back and write and pass. And oh Lord, and then the people that read will be asking God why they didn't get into the school, why they didn't get the scholarship. Wow, things are happening. See, there is nothing worth dying for in this life. Forget it. There is nothing worth dying for. See, I'm not saying that you shouldn't chase your dreams or die for. I beg, where did they die for dream? If you come and die, if you die for the dream, so who is not going to fulfill the dream? I beg, there's nothing worth dying for in this life, Jari. Jesus have died. Once Jesus, it's only Jesus that is worth dying for me. Jesus have died for me. No, nothing worth dying for. Dream, nothing is worth dying for. Because at the end of the day, there is no integrity, there is no transparency in even the system that you want to die for. That's how that man said it, that nobody gets anything by honesty. It's a very, very wrong notion. It's very wrong. Number one, big schools say they do scam. As that place be like heaven, that place they're even still doing scam. It's okay, I understand. Number two, stealing is wrong. Stealing for whatever reason is wrong. It's completely wrong. Whether for the good reasons or for the bad reasons, whether it was to support your dream or fulfill your dream is wrong. At that point, the guy has become selfish. Yes, at that point, he has become selfish and his dreams were no longer valid. Because if he started out with the original intention, of wanting to get the scholarship and go to London and all of those things, but at the point where he is now going through doing everything possible to get those things, then it has become the notion or the motive has changed. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Stealing has always been wrong from the beginning of the world. Okay, now I just even remember this part here when they told him that the $10,000 everything is what is left is 5,000 naira. I almost cried for him. I almost shouted. Thank God that I'm like, within this 6 million. They said they collected school uniform, they collected books. So where is now the scholarship? And wait, to calm down, be calming down. They said it was Pastor Okoro that started scholarship. Didn't Pastor Okoro pay for all the things that the person who gets into the school was going to use? I'm confused. I'm a little bit discombobulated. Can you people elucidate what is going on here? Hey, everything is for social media. And even the principal? How can you tell me that a pastor is sponsoring a scholarship? The winner is supposed to get $10,000, 6 million naira. And when the person comes for the money, you are saying that they've collected it in school fees, in uniform, so where is now the scholarship? So wait, calm down. So after all the stress the guy went through, stole the answers, wrote the exam, I'm sure he didn't trek from Mr. Leko down to that school. At the end of the day, 5,000 naira. No, at the end of the day, the only thing he gets is that he gets access into the school. That's the only thing now, because I don't see what else he gained from all those experience. I don't see it. Man is heartless. It's terrible. If this happens, in short, for you to be in a movie, then that means it happens. If this happens in real life, then trust me, there is, what has the word gotten to? Where has the word gotten to? You come and lie. You as the, okay, or maybe we should say the pastor does not know that the money that he gave to the school for scholarship has been siphoned, and it was not even given to the best graduating student or to the winner of the whatever. So what's now the essence of the clapping? What's now the essence of the recognition? Everything is just futile. Everything is just futile. So stealing is wrong for whatever reason you want to steal. Stealing has been wrong from the foundation of the word. Whether it's from politician you are stealing from, stealing is wrong. Stealing is wrong. Stealing is stealing. It is wrong. Yes. No excuse, it is wrong. May God not put us in a position where that will be the only option. But I still know that is usually not the only option. But then, stealing is stealing, it is wrong. Number two, I felt it was wrong, or it was inhumane for, what are those riffraffs name now? The ones that agree, Ogarambo and the other guy. I felt it was bad for them to have carried the young girl away as, as collateral for her brother's death. Basically, when they even mentioned that he had a week, I thought they will go and come back in 1 week's time. Do you know what was going through my mind? My mind was like saying that, okay, so maybe even if the girl runs away, they will use their connects now. They will use their hyenas to locate and track her down, and then also maybe get her family to pay something. But there and then they just carried the girl away. Yeah. Do you oh Lord, I don't want to begin to talk about the mental and the psychological trauma. Her life just ended there. Carried her away to their parlor room. They call it, is in a room parlor, been a parlor room. Just carried her away immediately. No announcement, no excuse, no permission. Her life just ended. Just because of what her brother did. No. Nobody should be treated that way. Nobody should be treated that way. Haba. Where will she start from? That's about the other one. Then I think the other one is the fraud. The fraud in, and the fraud that big schools or corporations or all these people, what they make us see on Instagram and make us see on Facebook or make us see on social media, fakey. There's just too much fake everywhere. Then also, this then really sparks. Then I think there is also something for us to learn where that father, I wish I know their names. I don't want to call somebody else's name. Where that the father was forcing him to get into Wilma. The guy from the movie, we can see the guy wants to do music. But if he wants to do music, he should go and study music in Wilma. Is there no music department in Wilma? At least they have an art class. There should be like a music department or something. But at least, that's another thing that I'm sure is going to end well. It's going to end badly. It's going to end badly, very, very badly. Where, the father is forcing him to study what he doesn't want to study or to go to a school he doesn't want to go to just because of the fact that he wants to use it to get connection and access to people that will give him contracts. How, oh God, I didn't know the right word to say. Now I am in a discombobulated state. How wicked how wicked a parent can be. How selfish, how terrible, how bad. No, now. When I saw that one, I was like, Jesus Christ, how is your son going to Wilmar Academy, the ticket to selling mansions to billionaires? How? Okay, well, for one, maybe when they have Parents Teachers Association, you will come around and share card and but no, now, on the expense of your son's happiness? The thing choco. And then this part where Carmen's mother confiscated her drug. and then the girl is like, I am tired of this house. Can you imagine? Hey, this life is not balanced. Can you see the affluence in which she lives in? But yet her life has to be controlled. RMD is like, no, it was the mom. The mom was like, you have to put on a smile, and yet her life has to be controlled. Yet the affluence, and this is what a lot of people are seeing. Many people just see, hey, so you can't just even be rich and just be rich. You have to package the riches, else your kasala will burst. You have to form it. You have to frame it. You have to fake it. God forbid I have to fake riches. God forbid it gets to a point in my life where and my family, I have to become fake because of what? Because of wealth. Last man, is terrible. And how do these people go to church? How do they go to church? How? And I'm sure they are the ones that sit in front of the chair. They sit in front. How do they go to church? Man, that movie, let me go back and see episode 2. But these are just the tidbits I got from episode 1. No, but no, I'm sure there will be so many other things. Then also, that Mike guy, well, I don't want to say he's a friend in need, he's a friend, but then, even though upon still, but wait though, let me ask, when they manipulated his transcript, right, removed somebody's name and put his name, and then they were going to call the school, well, it's very valid if the number do not go through, and then he gave them another number. But my question is, he was trying to reach that Michael. Why was it that number was not going? And then the principal called it and he went. Is something not off there? How? And then the boy is saying, you owe me big time. So how did the guy, or had they already planned that, of course, they would want to verify, and then waited and planned and pretended? How? But it was the same number that was not going, because I'm sure he was trying to call Michael to tell him to pretend that he was his principal or what. And at the end of the day, the number didn't go. Principal came and said, verified. Go and collect your uniform. Yeah. Now, wow, the thing shocked me. Shocked me. 6 million, just go. They remain 5,000. You should have just told him that there is no scholarship now. You now remain 5,000 naira. So that when he comes out and says that he didn't get any money, you will say he got money. 5,000. Say there be other thing has gone for school fees and gone for books and gone for. It's quite a shame. It's quite a shame how we live in a terrible and a fake world. It's quite a shame. It's shameful.